This is the Satin Lounge. Breathe it in. You, babe. Oh yeah, that's definitely a favorite here in the Satin Lounge Salon. And we're back with our special guest joining us for Pillow Talk, backing vocalist for the late legendary Amy Winehouse. Welcome back, Salon. That song is my jam.
Oh, man, you did. No, that song is special to me also. So, oh, man, that's incredible. Thank you.
Yes, you're very, very welcome.
Thank you so much.
Lioness Records. Amy started that record label back in 2009. You're on that label, correct? And
yes.
Dion is on that label, is that right?
That's correct, yes. But the way how mine's set up, it was kind of, a joint where Strictly Number One, my company, and Amy's Lioness as well. So, we'll be putting out some stuff,
Okay, so Satin Lounge, he's telling you that there's something upcoming from Zalon.
Definitely.
He's saying to us, there's a new EP coming. He is creating something for us, and we're so excited. When are we releasing this? Do we have a working title yet?
I don't have a working title just yet.
Okay.
But we literally, we put out a song, You Let Me Breathe.
Yes.
And, we're just kind of setting it up.
Yes.
I think it's really important that people get the music first. I'm sorry, I don't know how we're going to do it just yet because it's so early stages. Okay. I don't know if we're going to lead up to the album, whether it's going to be a free EP, or if we're going to sell it. It's really, really early.
Well, you'll stay in touch with us and let us know what's going on for sure. You promise?
Yeah, I promise you.
Awesome. Listen, you sent me a couple of tracks for the upcoming EP, and if you don't mind, I'd like to share them with the Satin Lounge about what's upcoming. This one is called Do It Again.
So would you hold me? Don't let go until the sun comes up right now. Let's keep going till we're drunk on now. Hold me. Don't let go until the sun comes up right now. Let's keep going till we're drunk on now.
I'm loving this song, Zalon.
Wow.
When you're saying the Do It Again in this track, have you been listening to Mavis Staples? Have you been listening to them?
I've been living on Marvin, to be honest.
You've been listening to Marvin? I can feel that.
Yeah, I've been living on Marvin. A bit of Curtis, a bit of Marvin, especially the I Want You album. That's really what kind of set off Zalon. It helped me to really find myself as an artist. Because, there wasn't no obvious singles on there. Mm-hmm. But if you listen to that album on repeat, you'll find amazing music. And that's what I wanted to capture, was just stuff that I felt.
Emotion.
Not that I was thinking. I just wanted to be, moving by feelings, not by thoughts.
I read somewhere that Amy had taught you a little bit about checking into your emotions, when you create music, that's how you do it, from a place of feeling.
I think before working with Amy, I was just trying to make music to impress people, as you do as an artist. So when you start, I don't know if everyone does, but, myself, trying to do the biggest runs, the biggest high notes and the longest note just to say, that's me, yes, son.
Top that, son, top that.
Yeah, son, what you saying now, son?
I love it.
But, not every song requires that. It doesn't require for you to do that. Sometimes it's about capturing the right emotion. So when we're, creating some songs, like, for example, my producer, JPL, is a female.
Oh, really?
And the dynamics of the male and female in the studio.
Wow, big up to JPL.
Yeah.
I love that.
It was fantastic because, it was like, well, what would happen in this situation? How would you feel? So sometimes it just might require like a, rather than trying to do all these riffs and runs,
Yeah.
So that's why, we recorded through feelings and not by thoughts. So,
This next track that you sent me, I feel your emotion all over this one, too. Tonight's Not the Night.
Ooh, sugar, why'd it have to be tonight? I got a good woman, baby, and I wanna treat her right. Yeah, darling, you shouldn't plan to stay. I think tonight's
voice is ridiculous, okay? Let's just tell you that. It's just ridiculous. The octaves are out of this world. But yeah, I do feel the emotion in this track, and you were talking about connecting to feeling. What is this song about? You have a seductress. You have some trouble with a seductress. What's going on?
You know.
You know.
You know the song.
Maybe I don't.
you know when a man starts off with you know.
Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? What happened was.
What happened was, I was in the club and you see, you know. You
got it down, Zalon. I'm worried.
For real. I was this situation where, a lady was,
Yeah.
The biddy,
Look, let me rescue you right now. Can we talk about your beautiful tribute to Amy, the You Let Me Breathe?
Yeah.
I got to tell you, when I listened to it, when I put it on, I was in tears, Zalon. I felt you so deeply in that song. I felt the journey between the two of you. I felt the journey from Grammy night, the height of Grammy night, to the realization that you could never see your friend again, to realizing that you are, in fact, her legacy. I mean, that realization is in this song. I mean, it tore me apart. I just, where were you when you found out that Amy had passed?
Well, I had just flown from Turkey into Spain. Mm-hmm. I was on holiday, and my PA called me, but I had missed it. I received a missed call from my PA, but then when I actually checked the rest of my phone, I saw lots of BBMs, lots of WhatsApp messages, lots of texts, voicemails, missed calls, Twitters, Facebook, going crazy.
Wow.
Now, there's been scares in the past, and I saw some of the messages on Twitter, and I thought, nah, this can't be. So I called the management, couldn't get through to the management, so I called somebody else from the management, and they said, Zalon, I'm sorry. And I just broke down.
Right.
I automatically broke down. I got on an emergency flight out. I flew back to London, went to the family's house, and to show my support, and the family were just amazing. They were just like, Zalon, you are family.
Yeah.
The mum said to me, you are family.
Yeah.
And, it was just, it was a very difficult time for me because, I've been very fortunate where I've never had anybody in my family pass. Mm-hmm. So it was all new emotions to me, It's not something I'd ever experienced. Paparazzis were outside my house, so I couldn't go home.
Right.
So I had gone because I've been working with my producer, JPL, for a while, went to her just to go be in a different environment.
Right.
Right. And she had recently lost someone also.
Okay.
And she suggested, let's just put something down. So that was made the day after she died. But
you created Let Me Breathe the day after Amy passed?
Yeah, but I wasn't strong enough for anyone to hear it. So I never told anyone, I never spoke about it. And then a couple of days before Amy's birthday, a friend of mine turned around and said, hey Zal, it's Amy's birthday. I mean, don't you have any songs that you could, it would be nice to do something special for her. And I thought, it's amazing because, I've got so much footage from the tour, from us starting out before the tour to when it blew up to the Grammys, to meeting Jay-Z and Beyonce and Jack White. And, I've got so much footage, Patti LaBelle, Shaka Khan, so many. And I thought, this is something special I could do. So I put the song together and I donated it to the Amy Winehouse Foundation.
Yes.
Because, they are... they give children their last wish, and they help people with addictions. And I thought it was only right,
Right.